Sam Club is back to my favorite upload and download place. As I can sit over here, there's a semi 18-wheeler. That's what they keep this e-drivers. I don't know what that would be like to drive for. I was 18 years old and didn't already have my chosen profession. I might tag out maybe the wintertime if some chick needs somebody to teach him how to get a CDL. Now I already know the mechanical stuff. I've seen some of the tests, and they ask a lot of mechanical stuff. So I think I'd just figure out weights and measures, and figure out how to drive an 18-wheeler. I could probably get my CDL. Some chick needs a tag team driver. I might do it during the wintertime. Of course, I don't think I'd want to put on chains and like that for snow. If I was going to drive, I'd want to keep it in the non-snow part of the U.S. Anyway, I may go back to the Estrella down there, or the part I can see from here, because Estrella's go for quite a ways. It's a major range here in this part of Arizona. I'm going to get back in there some cold morning, hike in there, pick some place I can get to easy. Or maybe just go down to Estrella Park, pay the entry fee. Or I might luck out and have some chick want to join me, want me to join her for a hike. Some chick says, go take a hike. So yeah, I'll join you. We'll go hike someplace interesting. Actually, no chick has told me to go take a hike. In fact, that was actually a commercial. Let me get to, I wanted to cover Beatrice Ely a few times. Just curious if she's actually watching any of my videos. She did become one of my subscribers. I'm just wondering if she's truly curious on my videos. Now, Beatrice Ely wants to see part of Arizona. I can certainly post videos like that for her. I don't know how well she speaks English because I've never heard her speak English. She doesn't sing in English. And I've suggested that to her, that if she can sing in English, make a song or two, or mix it up. They call that Denglish. Part Deutsch and English. There's a few very, very confusing songs that are about a dozen different languages. That I have some very nice songs like that too. I've got to go do a job. I got one I was over there just on last week. It's a gas-fired piece of equipment. I got to pilot too high. Got to go back and cut it down a little bit. I know as soon as I cut it down, initially the pilot was real, real low. I set it where that was about right. The guy called me a few hours later and said it's too high, so I got to go back over there, see if I can leave it just a little bit high, so if it does cut down. Anyway, there's over in Glendale. There's a couple of interesting places over there that I might get, I might not. I might swing past. I might swing past the Cardinal Stadium on the way over there. The direction I take, I can swing past the Cardinal Stadium. See if I can I've got videos from there, but it's been a couple years. Let me show you what this parking lot looks like. Yeah, I know it's exciting. Just get a video. Now, periodically they'll have an RV show over there, free to get in there. And I thought sometime I go over there and there's my pickup, oily and all. Sometime I need to clean it. Or the guy that told me I should detail it. Said, it's a work truck. I don't want it all nice and clean and pretty. Then I wouldn't want to work out of it. I might swing around and see if the name's on the door. I probably won't because I'm lazy. Anyway, sometime I need to just get the oil stains off my pickup so it looks a little bit nicer. I need to do a slow pan. Let me cover over here. Staying in the shade over here. Now there's a place along Glendale. I've got videos from over there. There's a psychic bookstore, and there's a German restaurant. I'll probably walk over and just video that. It's House Murphy. It's I don't know how an Irish name is part of a German restaurant, but I'll get a video from that restaurant and just show you what's over there. It's most definitely a Irish name associated with a German restaurant. and there's a psychic bookstore. I'm surprised there's any bookstores left around. I think the only way they make it a business is do psychic readings and stuff. I remember going in there a year or so ago and almost getting in a debate with, I'm guessing it's the owner, was talking to a client, and this guy very politely told me to mind my own business. Yeah, I said, okay, it's your store, not mine. Bought my stuff and went out. I haven't been in there since. I just get the store from the outside. I won't walk in there because I don't need to get into a heated discussion with somebody over New Age or metaphysical beliefs. Anyway, I had videos on here. I don't remember how I titled it, if I title it at all. With most of my videos, I don't title. Now, if Beatrice Eagley or somebody else wants me to get a certain part of Arizona, let me know what you got in mind. If it's within an easy drive, I might get it. My pickup, I had transmission problems with it. Took me about 2 weeks to, what I did, if somebody hasn't watched those videos, I had the transmission was in there and 3 other cores, ones that I had bought at a wrecking yard. So I had the one that came with it when I bought it back in 2014. And I had, I took the transmission that I had that was in there, and the 3 other ones sorted out usable clutches. Is one band. I picked the best band. The 2.4 band, is kind of ruddy looking. I'm going to rebuild another one. I'm going to get that in a second. But anyway, I took the best clutch packs of the 4 transmissions and the steel parts. I reused all my gaskets. Well, I actually went to a transmission place and bought a few gaskets and a filter. I had a friend of mine drive me over there. That's been almost a month now. Anyway, I took the best part of 4 transmissions put together, and it does work. It's not bad for something I assembled out of spare parts. Oh, I'm gonna do. I've got another case. I've got the transmission was in there. The case. The low reverse clutch leaks. You can hit it with air and see it bubbling down in there. I've ordered a gasket set. I'm going to order the parts slowly. I'm going to get friction clutches. My steel should still be good. But anyway, I'm going to order the parts slowly and then slowly rebuild that one transmission. I'm going to redo replace the seals on the low reverse clutch. I'm going to do the seals on the 2 other clutches. I need to either borrow, make, or build the spraying tools for the clutches. They got springs and a snap ring in there. You got to depress the clutches and take the snap ring out. Then you can do the seals. Amazon has got that tool for the low reverse clutch for about $14, so I may just buy one of those. I haven't decided that yet. I'm going to order the parts little by little, and then slowly rebuild another transmission. By that time, probably maybe fall by the time I actually get something together. Then it's nice weather to swap the transmission. Of course, I may just keep this transmission in there till it quits. I can do that. Now, I've made this offer. This is a serious offer. If some chick needs some, let's say she's low on funds, maybe she needs her 2 front brake pads replaced, or maybe she's got a much older piece of American history. It's got brake shoes, 4 drum brakes on there. Now, if you buy all the parts and help me make a collab video, we'll sit down. You gotta let me know. I'm not gonna commit myself carte blanche to a project, but if you're hard up on funds and need something, you want to do a collab video with me, let me know what you got in mind, and we'll maybe I'll do it. But we got to do a collab video. You can have a YouTube channel or not. You can be a fellow gearhead or not. Just let me know what you got in mind. Let me shut up for about 10 seconds. I've covered this, but it's been a while. There was a Maricopa County substation, Maricopa County Sheriff's Police Station here. They tore that down. It's been a couple of years. I got video from when they actually tore this down. I thought they were going to build something in here right away. Of course, maybe the plans were and they fell through. I don't know. I don't see a it might be a for sale sign somewhere here, but I don't see it. But when this was a substation, there was an officer that had a prisoner held there, and this prisoner killed the officer, escaped. They promptly killed they didn't kill, they promptly captured the escaped murderer. But anyway, there was a guy killed there, and I've had my ghost speeder. I don't have my ghost speeder with me at a second. Let me shut up for about a second. If there's any ghosts hanging around out here, I'm going to think that any spirits have probably gone on to the higher astral planes. But I'll shut up for a few seconds, let my phone roll, as one might say. If anybody's got anything to say it now. If anybody hears any EVPs on here, let me know. I've had my ghost meter out here, and it never reacted. Only 2 times I've had my ghost meter go off was when it was in my back pocket at the White Tank waterfall. Actually, at the waterfall, I've covered that, and it's in my room at home, sitting on my bed. I had that go off. I can't prove it, but I believe that was a ghost. The 2 times I am convinced it was a ghost. Not scientific proof by any means, but proof to me. You don't need to believe in ghosts. You can. I don't believe in demons. I don't believe in the devil, but I believe that each of us humans, everything that is alive has a soul, has a spirit. Okay, I've rambled on long enough. I need to get to work. I've got all my downloads finished. They finished 12 minutes, 22 seconds ago or whatever before I started to make this video. I got to head over to Glendale, do that job real quick and get it over. I'll get some videos on the way over and the way back. And if Beatrice Eagley or anybody else wants some videos, hey, comment on this video. Let me know what you want. If Beatrice Eagley wanted to do, she wanted to fly to the U.S. If you want to do a Geisterjäger video with me, we could do it. If you want to cover healing museums, or maybe you want to go down to, I think it's Papago Park. There was some, I've covered the Gila River boatmen. Covered them quite a number of times because they're quite interesting. Now there's a plaque over, I believe it's at Papago Park. There were Kriegsmariners. This is in the middle of World War II. They were held here as POWs in a park. There's a little plaque over there dedicated to these guys. Anyway, they had dug a tunnel, escaped. They'd either built or stole some rafts. They were going to float down the Gila River and either ask for political asylum in Mexico or float down into the Pacific and get picked up by a submarine. Personally, I think my chances would be better asking for political asylum in Mexico than to try to meet up with a submarine in the Pacific. Because the Pacific is a big ocean. It'd be a bit, oh, that guy's cranking up his engine. Hope I didn't chase him off, because they've been here for about a half an hour now. Guy or girl. Now there was a real cute chick here. In fact, I've seen about 3 cute chicks. One was a tag team with her husband. Another one was a lady of Indian descent. Super cute. I was just teasing with her. I said, "You looking for a?" Well, I just asked her if she's looking for a tag team driver. Kind of flirting with her, and I think she picked up. I just flirted with her for the hell of it because she's cute. I think she picked up on it. She ran with it. I almost think she was. Oh, I almost think she thought I was serious, but I wasn't. I just flirting with her for the hell of it because she's a cute chick. Of course, if she really wanted a tag team driver, she'd do it in the wintertime when I'm not too busy fixing air conditioners. She'd help me get a CDL. I might go for it. Of course, we might be in the middle of Omaha or New York City or someplace miles from home. And she looks at me square in the eyes and said, James, I don't like you. Out of my vehicle. It's a company truck. I want you out. And then I'm SOL. Okay. I've rambled on for long enough. Bye. Bye from Sam's Club with a Estrella Mountains calling at me. If Beatrice Igley wants to join me over at Papago Park to with that dedication to those Kriegs Mariners, let me know. Hey, one or two of them came back, and I think one or two of them actually made a home here because they liked it here. You know, after the war was over, after they were sent home and came back and moved back here in the valley. I think they're gone by now, you know, because it's just stretch of time they've just got going on. Maybe they're ghosts over there. Bye.